So before I get too carried away with obsessing over myself, um, basking in the waning moon energy, it's about 2 o'clock in the morning, out enjoying the birds. They're actually out making noise. Probably been out here whistling so much that now they think that it's a routine that I come out here and chirp with them in the middle of the night. But we got the moon a little bit behind the trees. You can see the basketball goals finally back up at the basketball court. Yep, crickets chirping and all that. So in regards to manifestation and rituals and things like that, and to certain spiritualities and beliefs and things like that, we always have to take into account science and the actuality and the practicality of things as well. Magic is very mystical indeed. We come back again to candles. What's the whole purpose of candles and rituals and magic and things like that? What's the whole purpose of incense, and what's the whole purpose of all these things, garlics and all these different things that we use, all these herbs? So again, everything has a form of matter in it. So from my research, of course, you have to manifest everything with the 4 elements. That's how your body survives. Your body holds a certain amount of matter, a certain amount of fire, water, air, space, certain earth material. We are aware that when you die, your body or your life essence of the matter deteriorates back into the ground. That's another form of your body, the energy actually recycling itself. So when I say don't put me in a box, or how they are, people are getting themselves buried in these boxes and not allowing their bodies to decompose, that's another form of purgatory on the body. Different theories and theological ideas out there and things like that. At least that's how I perceive it. And not to vouch for cremation and things like that, but we make things overcomplicated. And then there's our families out there that's scrambling to pay off these debts and things like that in regards to family members dying and things. But it's the world, capitalism and things like that, selling coffins and all these extravagant ceremonies and things like that. You spend all this money mourning in a sad way, rather than spending all this money mourning in a happy, exciting party way, as our ancestors did. But the candle is fire. You burn the candle helps with concentration. The fires dance. Certain actual spirits and elemental wisps and energies that you cannot see is indeed attracted to the fire. So fire is indeed one of the 4 elements. You also have water. Some people have water on their altars. It's a certain reason why movies like Signs and things like that were out there that showed that when aliens invaded the earth, that they were weak against water. Water is the life essence. So these big extravagant fountains that they put in these cathedrals and these big churches are there for a reason. Again, they attract water wisps, water spirits. So it is indeed another tool in manifestation as well. And then we have air. Now, how do you capture air? You can't encapsulate air. I've spoke about this in the past. You cannot box air in. It's one of the only elements that you cannot touch. But of course, using the same example, if someone was to punch you in the kidney, on the lung, or anywhere in that area where your core exists, you will feel that air leave your body. You will feel it. But in manifestation, we use incense. in a way with incense smoke. You can see the wind move. So I'm not going to get too deep into it, but that is how we use incense in manifestation as well. The plus is that it comes with aromatherapy depending on the type of incense that you use. And then of course earth. So my theory on, and it's actual science, it's always been there, you know, the different earth minerals and certain stones and things like that you carry on your body will help you bind or release some of these negative and positive energies around you. Not to go crazy with it, you know, again. It's not for everybody. But as we continue to evolve, we get to see more how paramount every little counts. Every nice word counts. Every small good luck charm helps. Every heirloom, which doesn't necessarily have to be some mystical item. It could be knowledge from your grandfather or a pamphlet from your father, or knowledge from your teacher or your or someone on their deathbed. But anyway, so you have earth, you know. You have earth is around you all the time, really. It's literally underneath you. That's Mother Earth. That's Gaia. That's where we all draw our energy from. So earth can be around you all the time. When it comes to manifestation, you know. I was on the beach. I was looking for seashells. It's a very hard form of matter, earthy material. Or again, crystals and stones help with manifestation as well. Birds seem to think that I'm doing a good job of relaying this message to you guys, so I'm gonna keep going. So yeah, that's all it really is to manifestation, not to make it, you know, so hard. You often see it on the Alchemist and tarot. You see it on his desk. You see the 4 elements, swords being air, the cup being water, the pentacles being earth, and the wand being fire. It's tempering yourself, knowing what you're working with around you, knowing the people around you. As above, so below. As within, so without. Resources can be found all around you and within yourself. You just have to have the confidence to move forward. The solar plexus rules the future. So you have to also take part in moving everything forward. And you know, what more can I say? The garden. It's how the garden looks at night. It's how the park looks at night. I think it's time for me to go back to the house. Getting some intuitive messages. Should pull some tarot, huh? Yeah. All right, man. Y'all be safe. Man, they out here drag racing, y'all.